Hey guys, Tina here with Currysutra. How is everybody doing? A little cloudy here in the Bay Area. Wanted to resume on our video cooking sessions. So very easy today. I'm going to teach you guys how to make a Pico de Gallo. I'm sure that you have a lot of these ingredients in your pantry. So let me switch the camera over to all of our ingredients here. Okay. So what you're going to need is some onions, which I already had pre-cut for a different recipe. I'm making some corn potato chowder, so I had that already ready. So finely diced white onion. And then these are the only tomatoes that I have in the house right now. So I'm just going to use these heirloom cherry medley. But preferably if you have like a beefsteak tomato or a Roma tomato, those would be great. So I'm just making a handful today. This is all I have left for cilantro. So I'm just going to make that. Otherwise, if you have a bunch of cilantro, that would be great. So one bunch of cilantro, and then I would say 2 tomatoes, 1 jalapeno. If you like it spicy, then do 2 jalapenos and keep some of the seeds. I'm actually going to de-seed this, and we're going to dice this. And then 1 lime, depends on how much juice it bears. So you might need 2. And then we're going to need some salt. I have some kosher salt here. You can also use sea salt. And that's going to do it for our Pico de Gallo. Okay, so let's get started. So you have your sharp knife ready. Have something to mix in. I've got a little bowl here. And I'm just going to set aside my lime for now. Everything's been rinsed, okay? And so I have my onion already ready, right? So I'm going to pour some of that into my bowl here. Okay, and I don't want too much because I don't have many ingredients to balance that out. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna use here, but you would use a whole onion. Okay, so you're gonna take your cilantro and you're gonna just bunch it up in your hand like this, and then you're just gonna claw your hands back and then just gonna chop that up fine. Okay, really helps to have a very nice sharp knife so that you can get through it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was thinking about that. Maybe move my cherry tomatoes off into a bowl so they don't slide all over the place. They're just like an egg. They will slide very easily. Okay, so very fine on your cilantro. Okay, beautiful, right? So there's our cilantro. That can go into the bowl. Everything goes into the bowl. Great, easy, simple recipe. Awesome with some chips if you have some chips at home. I also just put it onto my avocado toast, so you can do that as well. Okay, so now for our tomatoes, because these are the small, tiny cherries that I have, you're looking at a small dice like that. Okay, so that'll take a little bit longer to do, but hey, we have a lot of time on our hands, right? And this is therapeutic. I mean, it is for me at least. I love being in the kitchen. Okay, so there's no really easy way of doing this. You know, I've seen like on the cooking shows where they put like, you know, 2 of these container plastic lids, and then they'll put the tomatoes in between. So there's one on the bottom, there's one on the top, and then basically you just slide through it. But like I said, rather just take the time. It's already looking really pretty, you guys. Look at this. It's so fresh and vibrant in colors. So again, you can put that on your avocado toast. You can eat it with chips. What else could you do? Well, you could put a nice, like, it's kind of like a, sort of like a slaw, right? You could maybe put it on top of some fish. Could also mix this into a pre-made salsa if you get bored of eating this. Okay, we're almost there. I just needed to have a balance on quantities here. So I'm just slicing down the middle, and then I'm doing a couple slices the other way like that. Okay, all right, that one's tiny, so I'm just gonna do halfway there, so quarters on that one. I like the different colors, really pretty. I tried it with heirloom tomatoes too the other day. That was good. Okay, now for our jalapeno. So I'm gonna de-seed mine. You can have some of the seeds if you want in there. Maybe keep these and plant them and see what happens. Right? I thought about it, but I'm not gonna rinse it out because I do want to have a couple of seeds in mine. Okay, so now you're gonna finally dice that. You can also, if your knife is sharp, you can do it on the waxy side, but I find that's a little bit harder to slice through. But maybe not. Okay, and then bunch them together like that. And again, you're just going to do a dice on those. Okay. And they might squirt, so try not to get in your eyes. And that's it. Okay. So again, the key is a sharp knife. Nicely diced, guys. This has been my favorite of late, especially when I have some leftover ingredients that I'm just trying to think of what to do with it. And usually we all have these items, right? Okay, look how pretty that's looking. Okay, so now we're gonna cut our lime. Okay, we're gonna go, you can roll it too, right? Okay, and then we're gonna put some salt in there. So I got my kosher salt here. You can adjust that to your taste. You want it, you know, salty and acidic. All right, now we're gonna put in our lime juice. I don't think there should be any seeds in this. Give it a nice squeeze. If you've got a, you know, juicer, a little hand squeezer, you can use that too. I do, but I'm just trying not to wash too many dishes. So, you know, this is a pretty simple recipe. You don't need that many dishes either. And then you can also take a spoon to it and just like give it a squeeze like that, and then that takes out some of the juice too. It's perfect. I just had one lime left. I think I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store this week. Okay guys, so that's our Pico de Gallo. Let me mix this up and give it a taste. Okay, give me 1 second. I have a little compost bag sitting here on the other side of my counter next to my sink so that I can put that in the compost bin later on. Okay, so now let's just stir this up. Guys, this is so nice. And then you can leave it, you know, airtight in your refrigerator. It stays good for a week because it has the preserve, right? It's got the salt and the lemon juice in there. I think we could have chopped the onions a little bit finer, but I was using it for a different recipe. Okay, now the test is to give it a taste test, right? So try to get everything in there. I'm just tasting for salt and the citrus, okay? That's great. Mine doesn't need anything else, so there you go. Pico de Gallo, guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you do this at home. You can tag me on social media at Currysutra. I'm on Instagram and on Facebook. And I'll see you guys real soon again. All right, happy cooking and stay safe.